Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage. What we did on our last episode was actually remove the windshield of the red MR2, went to the junkyard, tried to find the cam cover for the 3VZ, couldn't find that. And we also actually put the sandwich plate for the oil cooler on the 3VZ as well. So we did kind of a little bit of everything the last video. So today what I'm going to try to do is actually fix the lifting of the dash on this red MR2. I'm super OCD with stuff like that, so I'm going to try to get it fixed. If I can't, then I'm just going to have to purchase another dashboard, which I don't want to do, but if I have to, I have to. I want the car to come out perfect, or at least close to perfect as possible. So plan is right now is to try to get this lift fixed and see if we can either warm it up to kind of set it down. I bought this JB Weld like plastic, like epoxy almost. It's supposed to set in about 5 minutes. So hopefully we can get that done, at least close to being done, and we'll see how it works. But in the meantime, let's go check it out. So this is the lift that I was talking about. It's not super crazy, but it's to that point where it's like anymore it's gonna get out of hand. The driver's side is not as bad as the passenger side, but with that said, I have to do something because hopefully whoever buys this car takes care of it. You know, and I'm not saying that the person before me didn't take care of it, but you could tell it was sitting in the sun. Like this is a lot of give. You know what I mean? Like this moves way too much for me. I touched the inside. The inside is like a foamy plastic, and down here is pure plastic. So ideally, I'm hoping that I can actually maybe push it down or keep it held down with the epoxy, and at least it gets better than that, you know, because I'd rather do this now that the windshield is off than when the windshield is on and I can't get to these parts. See, like this one is not bad. This one I think will come out pretty good. That other one kind of worries me, but we will see. I'm going to actually use this stuff. It's a clear weld, so let's see if this works, because I had something similar to that on another MR2 that I had, and I used this stuff, and it works pretty good. I think it says setting time is about 5 minutes. It's pretty strong. It's quick setting epoxy, cures in about an hour, dries clear, so then I won't have to worry about color matching or anything like this. So what I'm going to do actually, probably put this toolbox, it's pretty heavy, so I'm probably going to put this toolbox with that moving cloth. Like I'll set the moving cloth after I put it on here, after I set the epoxy in there, and I'll put the moving cloth, or the moving blanket rather, and then set it to where the toolbox can sit maybe horizontal this way, just so then it can sit this down as low as possible. And maybe it has time to cure. It's a little chilly in here inside this garage, so it might take longer. So what I'm going to do is continue this video after I've done set it, but continue it in the morning to see how it looks. All right, so let's get to it. Let's try to fix this because this is horrible. All right, let's get it. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off by cleaning that dash a little bit. I'm just going to use some Windex, some glass cleaner to spray it down a little bit and see if I can just clean it up a little bit on this end. The dash itself doesn't look bad. Like, the dash is in good condition other than this lift. And it kind of sucks because it's a good looking dash, man. Alright, now that this is, I'm going to let it dry a little bit. This is real dirty. Alright. Let it dry up a little bit. So
It looks like there's, like I said, there's some plastic, hard plastic piece under there. Let me try to get that as dry and clean as possible. Just to see if I can. Ooh, that was dirty. Just so then I can make sure the adhesive sticks appropriately to this, so then we don't have an issue. So what I'm going to do actually to see if it works, I think I'm going to start at this end and see if it works good enough to where I can place it like this, sit it over to see if it actually sits there for a little bit. So then these pieces can actually join with the vent itself. So the cool thing is that this came with like a little nozzle here that allows you to get into those little crevices. So let's see if this works. Alrighty guys, so what I've done so far was I put the epoxy in there. I put it usually like right under where the dash goes. You know, you have your defrost vents right here, but right under the dash, I put a whole bunch on there. I put on the rim of it. I put it even on the vent itself, on the inner portion, just so then I can get maximum coverage all in that area with this epoxy. I initially was just going to do one side, but instead I did the whole thing because I'm not sure this is going to be good tomorrow morning. So just because it's open and stuff, I don't know how that works really. It looks like maybe once it mixes, it'll be no good. So it's mixed here. So I don't know. We'll see if it works tomorrow. I'll use it. If not, I bought another stick for this side right here. So hopefully it works. If not, no big deal. I could always go get another one and try it again. But as far as that goes, hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. I got the batteries here for weight. So these things are pretty heavy. So hopefully this compresses it low enough to actually keep it down and actually use like the adhesive to make contact with the adhesives to get full coverage, and hopefully it keeps it down. We'll see in the morning. On this side, I got a toolbox and a battery, just because this side was worse than this end right here. This end had some lifting, but that center portion was the worst. So hopefully this works in some way, just enough to make it look presentable. My OCD was kicking in. I just could not deal with that dash. Like, that dash was just, everything about the dash was great except those lifting near the vents. So that thing has me crazy. Hopefully everything goes well with that, and I'll catch you guys in the morning.
Hey everybody, we're back. This is the next morning, so hopefully this thing came out good. I'm kind of skeptical on it. I was reading on Facebook, a lot of people commented on the post that I made that I was in the process of doing this. And they said, hopefully it comes out right. They doubt that it'll come out messed up. So I'm hoping that they're right. A lot of people use cement glue, and I didn't think about that, but I would guess that this JB Weld is almost kind of the same thing. So I'm hoping it actually works. So with all due, let's go check it out.
So this is the result. I'm like super happy with it. So you can see the difference. This side was the better side opposed to this side. This is phenomenal compared to what it was. This was the worst side, and this is still bad. So check it out. So it does work. I have to use some maybe some oil and grease remover for this here, because they got like the towel fibers still stuck to it, but that's easy to come out, and I could just fill that in and finish pushing this down. This worked amazing. Look at this. I'm just super excited that this worked. It saves me of removing the dash and having to find another one and buy it. So for those of you that are ever trying this, it works. So this stuff here, this JB Weld right here, works to put your dash down. Look at this. This is phenomenal, guys. And it's nice and leveled. This is perfect. There's no creases, no nothing. That is great. So now what I'm going to do then is I'm going to move on to this side. It just makes me super happy that I was able to fix that. So this side is going to end up looking like that. This is perfect. This is perfect. All right, time to do this side. All right, so as you've seen, I finished this side, got the batteries on it. Hopefully everything stays good. This towel is actually thick enough to prevent any type of indentations in the dash, so it's working fairly well. This battery method wasn't too bad. It just kind of makes me crack up just because this looks so ridiculous, but it worked perfectly fine. So hopefully we'll see what happens. We're gonna let this sit for 24 hours and we'll come back to this in the morning on Sunday. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, it's the next day. So I've been waiting for this. I've been working all night to come and make a video now, but I've been waiting all day to kind of see how this thing comes out. Like, I've been super excited to see how it comes out. Hope it came out like the passenger side. So I'm hoping this is Sunday morning. Let's go check it out.
So to see, this one did not come out as good, and I think it's because of the angle of the instrument panel, but this definitely didn't come out as good. I'm gonna have to retry this again and see if I can use something else that's heavier, I guess, because this did not even go down a bit. So this is, it looks horrible actually. So this is gonna have to be a part 3 to this, because this did not look as good as that side did. I don't know if you could tell because of the sun, but this side almost looks like it's lifting up a little bit, possibly. Or maybe I'm just looking too much into it, but yeah, it does not look like it worked at all. So, time to go back to the drawing board again, guys.
Well, guys, unfortunately, as you've seen, it did not work for the driver's side. So I'm going to have to try something else. A lot of people said cement glue, so I'm gonna have to try cement glue and see how that goes. But to be honest, I don't think that the toolbox and the batteries were heavy enough to actually push it down, because it's still kind of lifted. It looks like it didn't even touch the glue. So unfortunately, that didn't work. So right now, I'm gonna have to end up getting some cement glue, and we're gonna have to do a continuance video on this dash. So if it doesn't work next time, then I'm just gonna have to pick up another dash. I was told that they're looking like $150 or so, so it's really a little nothing to replace the dash. So we'll try it again one more time, and if it doesn't work, then it looks like we're buying a dash. So thank you again, guys. This is Nasty Addiction. Remember, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all my fans, and thank you for watching. And hopefully, you guys can see more videos and more episodes of this thing getting done. Just remember, I'm trying to actually get an episode out every Thursday. That seems to be my day off, so it kind of works well. For those of you guys that are curious on why I'm getting out so early, I am a ECC, which is emergency and critical care nurse, for veterinary specialty practice. So I work overnights. I take care of cats and dogs and all their issues. So it's something that I've been doing for about 17 years now. Just kind of a little knowledge on me. Yeah, so that's why I'm up now and finishing this episode at 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been at work yesterday since 7 p.m. So kind of you guys kind of get to know a little bit about me and why my hours are so freaky. But anyway, again, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and thanks again. This is Nasty Addiction Garage. Thank you.